Hello student, good morning. Today we will study Honeycomb's fifth chapter, Quality. So let's start the chapter. Can a shoemaker be called an artist? Shoemaker, the person who makes shoes, right? So there is a question. Can a shoemaker be called an artist? Yes, he is an artist. Yes, if he has the same skill and pride in his trade as any other artist. Suppose a painter is there and painter uh, can paint a picture well. Is it so? To paint a picture is an art. So एक पेंटर को अपने आर्ट पर एक प्राउड यानी गर्व होता है इन द सेम वे and the same respect for it too. Okay, the person who has pride on his trade and the respect for his trade. Whatever we have qualities, we should have respect on it, right? Mr. Geisler, a German shoemaker settled in London. So this is a story quality in which there is a shoemaker, his name Mr. Geisler. Now, who is Mr. Geisler? Mr. Geisler is a German shoemaker settled in London. Actually, Mr. Geisler is a German man. He is from Germany, but he had settled in London. He is a perfect artist. So, Mr. Geisler is a perfect artist. Read this story to see how he devote his life to his art. Devote मतलब अपनी लाइफ को कैसे डिवोट एक श्रद्धा से उसने अपनी लाइफ को एक आर्ट से. व्हाट इज आर्ट? मेकिंग शूज. अपने आर्ट को पूरा डिवोशन उसकी लाइफ के प्रति उसकी जो काम के प्रति उसका क्या डिवोशन है क्या श्रद्धा है उसके बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द chapter number 5, Quality. It is written by Jones Galsworthy. Okay, so let's start chapter number 5, Quality. I knew him from the days of my extreme youth because he made my father's boot. So writer is saying that he knew the shoemaker from the days of my extreme youth when he was so small. Okay, because he made my father's boot. Who is he here? Shoemaker made his father's boot. Who is he? Yes, कि यहाँ पर राइटर कह रहे कि उसको वो बचपन से जानते because he made his father's boot. He lived with his elder brother in his shop. They were living in their shop. So shop was their home and shop both, which was in a small by street in a fashionable part of London. So the shop was in a fashionable part of London. It was in a small by street. Means this is the address where the shop was there. The shop had a certain quiet distinctions. There was no shine upon it other than the name of Geisler Brothers, and in the windows a few pair of boots. So the shop was so small, so simple, no fashionable pictures were stick there. Okay, it was written Mr. Geisler's brother only. Okay, and in its window some pairs of boots can be seen. He made only what was ordered, and what he made never failed to fit. Okay, so according to order they made boots. Generally हम शॉप में जाते तो क्या होता है? We have many choices, right? Suppose our number is 32, whatever 34, 36. So according to that number, lots of shoes are ready-made. Okay, from those shoes we choose one or two, whatever we need. But Mr. Gessler and his brother, they made boots whatever they got the order. Okay, वो पहले से नहीं बनाते थे, बट कोई आता था उसको ऑर्डर देता था, उसके अकॉर्डिंग ही वो बनाते थे. And whatever they made never failed to fit, means how the perfect shoes they made that never failed to fit. To make boots, such boots as he made, seemed to me then and still seems to me mysterious and wonderful. So the boots that they made is mysterious and wonderful for writer because they never failed to fit, and so wonderfully they made the shoes. I remember well my shy remarks one day while stretching out to him my youthful boot. Isn't it awfully hard to do, Mr. Gessler? And his answers given with a sudden smile from out of the redness of his beard. It is an art. So ID, it is an art. ARDT, art. So this is German speaking language. So it is an art. Okay, it is an art. So one day writer went to his shop and asked him, उसको कुछ पूछते, isn't it awfully hard to do? तो awfully hard to do. So here it's isn't it awfully hard to do? Awfully, it means here extremely, right? Stretching out to him my youthful shoes. So writer was so young and he had stretched his foot towards him. Whenever we visit the shop at that time, the shopkeeper who is selling the shoes look at our feet, isn't it, to get the measurement. So for the measurement, writer had stretched his foot. Okay, and during that time he asked, and as Mr. Gessler was German, so in German speaking language he had said it is an art. So making shoes is an art. It was not possible to go to him every often. Every often means again and again. So for the writer it was not possible to go and visit the shop again and again. His boot lasted terribly, having something means whatever the shoes he had sold means lasting long, terribly. बहुत दिन तक चलते थे. इट मीन्स दैट अभी शूज लेकर आते थे तो 1 या 2 साल तो आराम से चल जाते थे. एंड दैट इज वाई राइटर नो नीड टू विजिट और गो वेरी ऑफन टू हिज शॉप. हैविंग समथिंग बियॉन्ड the temporary. So here writer is saying that it is something beyond the temporary. Beyond means उसके पार. Okay, temporary से भी कुछ अलग जो होता था, because it lasted long. Having something beyond the temporary, some essence of boots stitched into them. Okay, whatever the shoes made by them, having something beyond the temporary, and some essence. Essence means core, जो उसका हार्द होता है वो. One went in, not as into most shop, but restfully. Here the word restfully means is a restful manner. As one enters a church and sitting on the single wooden chair, waited. So okay, one went in means suppose कि कोई एक अंदर जाता है. So the atmosphere is like an atmosphere in church. Okay, so peaceful. And there is a wooden chair, single wooden chair in his shop. Waited. A guttural sound and the tip-tap of his slippers beating the narrow wooden stairs, and he would stand before one without coat, a little bent in leather apron, with sleeves turned back, blinking as if awakened from some dream of boots. Okay, सो वन वेंट इन मीन्स राइटर एक दिन वहाँ पर जाते हैं. एटमोसफियर ऐसा लगता है जैसे चर्च का हो. He sat there and waited for Mr. Geisler, and it was a guttural sound. Guttural sound means harsh and grating sound. As he had waited there was a sound of tip tap. Tip tap means जब हम क्लाइंब डाउन करते हैं तो वुडन जो होता है लेडर होती है तो उसमें से जो साउंड बनता है दैट इज द साउंड ऑफ अवर फीट. ओके, जो हमारे फीट से साउंड बनता है टिप टॉप टिप टेप. ओके, एंड द मैन स्टूड देयर. तो मैन कौन था? लिटिल बेंट लेदर एप्रॉन. ही वोर द लेदर एप्रॉन विथ स्लीव्स. दैट एप्रॉन हैड स्लीव्स. स्लीव्स टर्न बैक मीन्स उसके जो स्लीव्स होते यू कैन सी इन द पिक्चर his sleeves turned back. You can see here in this picture. Yes. Okay, this is leather apron. This is Mr. Geisler and this is writer. Okay, so this is Mr. Geisler who is a German man and settled in London. So this is the description of Mr. Geisler. ओके, ऐसा लगता था एज ही अवेकन फ्रॉम सम ड्रीम ऑफ सूज. ऐसा लगता था जैसे कोई एक सपने से वो बाहर आए हो. एंड आई वुड से, तो राइटर क्या कहेंगे? हाउ डू यू डू मिस्टर गेस्लर. आप कैसे हो? हाउ डू यू डू मीन्स हाउ आर यू. कुड यू मेक मी अ पेयर ऑफ रशियन लेदर बूट्स. सो हियर राइटर वुड आस्क हिम दैट ही मेड फॉर हिम अ रशियन लेदर बूट्स. Without a word, he would leave me. Retiring whence? Whence means from the place he came, or into other portion of shop, and I would continue to rest in the wooden chair, inhaling the incense of his trade. वहाँ से उसकी incense means खुशबू आती थी उसके ट्रेड की, बिजनेस की. ओके, सो हियर राइटर वॉन्ट सम रशियन लेदर बूट्स, इनहेलिंग, ब्रीथिंग. ओके, सो व्हेन ही आस्क्ड हिम दैट विल ही मेक फॉर हिम सम रशियन लेदर बूट्स, तो कुछ बिना बोले वो अलग एक पोर्शन में चले जाते जो उसकी दुकान में ही था. राइट, एंड हियर राइटर वॉज वेटिंग फॉर हिम. तो वो वहाँ पर वेट करते फिर से किसकी? मिस्टर गेस्लर की, जो अभी कहीं कुछ थोड़ी स्टेप बहुत दूर गए हैं. सून ही वुड कम बैक. अभी वो वापस आएंगी. सून ही वुड कम बैक होल्डिंग इन हिज हैंड्स अ पीस ऑफ गोल्ड ब्राउन लेदर. ओके, व्हेन ही रिटर्न्ड टू द राइटर सम पीसीस ऑफ गोल्ड एंड ब्राउन लेदर वॉज देयर इन हिज हैंड्स. With eyes fixed on it, he would remark. Okay, he would remark. किससे वो remark देंगे? Eyes से. What a beautiful piece. Piece means piece. What a beautiful piece. यहाँ पर देखिए BEAUTIFUL. What is the spelling of beautiful? BEAUTIFUL. But it is written German है. तो जर्मन के लैंग्वेज में यहाँ पर वर्ड ब्यूटिफुल बीस, पीस के बदले बीस, बट द प्रोनाउंस इज पीस. ओके, व्हेन आई टू हैड एडमायर्ड. एडमायर मीन्स तारीफ करना. जब उसने भी तारीफ की आंखों से, तो राइटर ने भी कहा कि व्हेन आई टू हैड एडमायर्ड इट मीन्स मैं भी उसकी तारीफ फे करूँगा. ही वुड स्पीक अगेन. व्हाट डू यू वांट देम. When do you want them? WAND means want. Them means THEM. So when do you want them? And I would answer, oh, as soon as you conveniently can. So writer क्या कहेंगे जब ये पूछेंगे कब आपको कब चाहिए, तो राइटर क्या कहेंगे? Conveniently, जब आप जब बना लो टाइम पर तब आप मुझे दे देना. राइट, उसने ऑर्डर दिया है. एंड ही वुड शेयर टुमारो फोर्टनाइट. टुमारो फोर्टनाइट. फोर्टनाइट मीन्स 15 days. फोर्टनाइट. ओके, तो मीन्स आफ्टर 15 days. or he were, or if he were his elder brother, I will ask my brother. Okay, or if he were his elder brother, और अगर उसका बड़ा भाई होता तो वो कहता I will ask my brother. Then I would murmur. Murmur means speak softly. Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Gessler. Good morning, he would reply, still looking at the leather in his hand. And I moved to the door. I would hear the tip-top of his slippers going up the stairs to his dream of boots. So he would return back to his trade. वो ऐसे फिर अपने ट्रेड मतलब अपने काम में वो वापस काम करने वो वापस चले जाएंगे. ड्रीम ऑफ बूट्स. ओके, सो वॉट एवर द बूट ही मेड नेवर फेल्ड टू फीट. इट मीन्स दैट कि वो उसका एक सपना है बूट बनाना, और जैसा ही वो सपना देखते वैसे वो बूट बनाते हैं. ऐसा राइटर सोच रहे हैं, बट ऐसा एक्चुअली है या नहीं. टू हिज ड्रीम ऑफ बूट्स मतलब वो अपनी सपनों की बूट्स की दुनिया में वापस जाएंगे. I cannot forget that day on which I had occasion to say to him, Mr. Gessler, that last pair of boots creaked, you know. So, on one such occasion, means one time, writer went to Mr. Gessler and had said that the boot had creaked. means वो टूट गए, फट गए. क्रीक means वो उस पर क्रैक हो गई है, राइट, लेदर पर. He looked at me for a time without replying. So he just viewed and glimpsed at the boot. He did not reply, as if expecting me to withdraw or qualify the statement. Then said, it shouldn't have creaked. It shouldn't have creaked. So again, German speaking language, it shouldn't have creaked, cracked, creaked. Okay, so ऐसा वो कहना चाहते थे. एक्सपेक्टिंग मतलब उसकी आंखों से ऐसा लग रहा था कि राइटर जो स्टेटमेंट दिया कि ये बूट जो है क्रैक हो गए, वो वापस ले ले उसका स्टेटमेंट. It did, I am afraid. Okay, so here write a little bit afraid. उसको थोड़ा डर लगा कि उसने क्या बोल दिया. You got them wet before they found themselves. You got them WED. It means, so it means wet. Wet means wet, right? So you got them. Them means them. Wet means wet. Before that means they. Found themselves. So you got them wet before they found themselves. Writer had said that I don't think so. Okay, so it is written here, you got them wet before they found themselves. Okay, so to which writer had said that he didn't know anything. At that he lowered his eyes, as if halting for memory of those boots, and I felt sorry I had mentioned this grave thing. Send them back, he said. I will look at them. Them means them. तो उसने कहा कि सेंड देम बैक, मैं उसको वापस भेज दो, मैं उसको देख लूंगा. Zombud means some boots. Some boots, he continually slowly, are bad from birth. BIRTH, birth. तो उसने कहा कि कुछ जो बोट्स जो होते हैं वो बर्थ से ही खराब होते हैं. If I can do nodding means nothing. If I can do nothing with them, I take them off your bills. उसने कहा कि अगर मैं उसके साथ कुछ नहीं कर पाऊंगा, उसको रिपेयर नहीं कर पाऊंगा, if he could not repair the boots well, he will return his bill, means he will return his money. Once means once only I went absent-mindedly into his shop in a pair of boots bought in an emergency some large firms. Okay, so one day what happened, writer had purchased the book from in emergency, कभी उसको ज़रूरत पड़ी होगी तब कहीं कोई large firms, मतलब कि कोई बड़ी शॉप में से उसने ले ली थी. He took my order without showing me any leather and I could feel his eyes penetrating. Penetrating means forcing and going the inferior covering of my boot. At last he said, those are not my boots. Those are not my boots. Now let's talk about some of the vocabulary that we have learned in the chapter. Extreme, severely excessive, awfully, extremely indeed, often, again and again, essence, core, restfully, in a restful manner, whence, from the place, conveniently, freely, calmly, comfortably, murmur, speak softly, penetrating, forcing, going, contempt, mocking, scorn. So these vocabulary you have to write in your homework book, and the other vocabulary that has given in the side of the chapter, वो भी आपको लिखनी है. Now student, see some of the phrases are given in your book at page number 78. The phrases look after, take care of, my mother look after me very well. तो ये सेंटेंस बन गया कि मेरी मम्मी है वो मेरा लुक आफ्टर मीन्स टेक केयर ऑफ बहुत अच्छा करती है. लुक डाउन ऑन, disapprove or regard as inferior. Look in, make a short visit. Look into, investigate. Look out, be careful. Look up, improve. Look up to, admire. So these are the phrases. जैसे कि मैंने पहला सेंटेंस बनाया, My mother look after me very well. तो आपको इस तरह से 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 7 phrases are given here. You just make the sentences of each phrase. This is your today's homework. Okay, बाकी का जो चैप्टर रह गया है we will see it in the next period. Thank you and have a nice day.